Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 25. As you can see, we are into July 2. And to be honest, we've got a little bit of work we can get done this month. And yeah, I'd like to start by sending this to this contract. It is going to take it a while. We've basically got some baling to do today, guys. It's not a lot, but if we can get that contract started, that's going to help cover this month's bills, basically. While we're here, also, we are going to just nip down to the dairy, because I do know we've got a few things to do down here, or we should have a few things to do down here. There's a couple of things. What have we got down here? We've nearly got another milk. Oh, no. That's milk. Yeah, we've nearly got a buffalo mozzarella, and yeah, we've not long popped that milk out. So there's only the two for now. So that is where we are going to be starting today. We don't need to rush to... we don't need to like massively rush. Right, if you notice, guys, I did run the milk and the buffalo milk down. I have opened this door here, guys. I was having some issues with the reversing, so basically what's going to happen is we're going to come through this door here. We're basically going to drive around here, and this is where we're now going to be like dumping our trailers, basically. Yeah, if you're wondering why that was there, that's why. Get that over here. Let's get that picked up over there. There you go. Let's go out of that door there, and we'll send this guy off on a worker. I'm wanting to get the Deutschfahrer now. It's something we've been talking about for a long time. We need to get it done. We have to get it now. It's a case of it's gonna make life a lot easier for us if we can. If we can basically just get it and make a start, and more power, bit better top speed than the Ford. Really? Why is everything... We've driven workers around this map for quite a while. Why is everything at the moment just never working when it comes to hiring a worker? Like, yeah, just... No. Right, so all I can do then, guys, is unfortunately put a little bit of a jump cut in this, and yeah, when I get this to the farm, I'll come back to the farm, and then we'll get this guy working. I don't really know what's going on with the AI worker system since the latest update, which did fix some of the contracts. I've just not been able to send workers around on this map. It's crazy. So won't be a moment. Right, we are back on the farm. It just takes quite a while to get up there, doesn't it? And not really worth the pain and suffering in a bit of a time lapse when we can just jump cut that. Right, one thing I have noticed as well on this series today, we are supposed to be able to sell our soya beans today, guys. We are £400 under best price. As you can see, soya beans, 4,159 litres, £1,869 at the moment. Best price is 2,226 in July, and this is just not happening unless something dramatically increases during this recording. I don't really know what we're going to be doing there, because oh yeah, long story short, we've just got no way of, we waited till July to sell, and as it stands right now, we are still not getting a decent quality yield from that. Well, not yield, but a decent quality price for the yield that we did get. So yeah, it's really strange at the moment. seem to be not getting the prices that we should be. Oh, I say that. That's how it feels anyway. Like £400 a 1,000 litre is a lot to lose, you know what I mean? It's a couple of £1,000. We're in the process of trying to get the money together to remove the Volvo. We can't remove the Volvo if we're not getting the money in that we should be getting for our crops. So yeah, we've got a lot more wool to go as well. We are going to have to move that wool very, very quickly actually, guys. We might have to just go over in a moment, use a little bit of super strength and just throw it out of the way. Otherwise, no more wool is going to spawn while we are baling, and we have to bale right now. We have to bale. That's just got to happen. We have to do this baling. I love how I didn't even touch that. And yeah, if we just do that, and we just do that, and then let's just move that over to there. Let's just do that. It's just so that it's got the ability to spawn more wool in while we are doing the baling. Now this baling is going to take a little while. We could have probably done with doing the tedding first, not the tedding, the windrowing first, just to make the piles a bit easier. We also do need to be looking at a straw baler as well for the well, just a square baler, sorry, for the straw, because yeah, we really need to be getting this done without stopping every 2 seconds for a 1-2-5 bale, really. But like I said, the Deutzfahr has to come first at the moment. It's very important we can get our hands on that. And yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to get the radio turned on for a little bit, and we're going to get, hopefully in the next couple of minutes, we're going to get this field finished. But I don't think we will. I'm not really sure how much of that is going to be usable. I'm having a PC issue, guys, and when I get to this field, I am just going to reset everything. Hopefully I've managed to save everything in that time lapse. To give you an idea, guys, just so you know what and where I am with this, as you all know, I've got a 5090, I've got a 7800 X3D, and during that baling, I was in the 20s on frames. I've been stuttering and just, oh my god, it's been absolutely terrible. So what I'm gonna just quickly do is reset my game. I don't really know, like I said, I don't know how much is going to be savable. I've had this issue once before, and to be honest, I did genuinely think it was the graphics card, and it maybe not. But I won't be a minute, guys. Yo, guys, sorry about that. I've just had to reboot the PC. It's really, really, really weird. But yeah, there's no, it's as soon as I start recording, it is just absolutely zapping. I wouldn't mind, guys. I'm using a completely different card to record on, and yeah, I don't know. This is gonna have to be something I have to figure out. It was absolutely fine yesterday, guys. Before I started recording today, I've been playing games. It's, you know, since. Yeah, I just don't get it. It's just Farm Sim. Farm Sim is once again just giving me low frames with a 5090. Granted, I don't have DLSS turned on. But, you know what I mean? I've not had I didn't have DLSS turned on very often with the 4080. It's just really, really strange. Really, really strange how I'm getting these issues. These issues have plagued me for years, but only ever on Farming Simulator. I said this morning, I was playing Apex this morning. Now, if you're wondering why I was playing Apex before I did a recording, I don't record the video till at least half an hour to an hour after the other one's gone live. Just in case any early commenters, things like that, I do get them. Yeah. That's kind of why I don't do it, and I've had no issues this morning. I've rebooted, I've done all sorts. I've got no, like, my GPU's 37%, but I can't seem to stick to 60 frames. It's ridiculous. It's just this game. Even then, while testing and rebooting the computer, I did load up another game, and yeah, alright, granted I only went into the lobby and like a test world, but yeah, I don't know, it's just really strange. Farming Simulator is once again giving me just a low frame issue with a 5090. I have a 5090 and this game is giving me less than 60 frames. Granted, it's 4K, but I don't even use the 5090 to record. I use the Intel card. I still use the Intel card. I haven't had any issues with it at all. It's got fresh installed drivers. Just plaguing me. So I'm gonna have to just deal with it today and kind of hope these issues can be fixed off recording. But I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, because if I load up Apex, I still get 200 frames in 4K. Granted, I don't play on, like, say, maximum settings, even with a 5090, because it's Apex. I always play with a higher frame rate on there, but that's no different than normal since they got the new card, and yet Farm Sim is struggling to hit 60. So unless I'm trying to think what new mods I've got over the weekend. I have been working on a couple of mods. I wonder if the old mod is the reason. I can always take it out and find out. Just seems very strange that this seems to be happening today. But I am kind of now in a position where I just need to get recorded, kind of thing. So I'm not going to be including any more time lapses. I don't know this episode, because I don't know even if that footage is usable from the first time lapse. This episode could be 10 minutes long, and could be 3 minutes long. I've got no idea. I've been absolutely plagued today with some horrible issues. And I just don't get it. Like, even if I unlock the frames completely and it uses like maximum power, CPU 19%, 5090 39%, Intel Arc for recording and encoding 37%. Oh, it's just jumped up to 39. There's no issues, and like I say, I've been using this setup now for I don't know, a few days easy. It's coming up to a week and I've had no issue. I woke up this morning and it just seems to be giving me a bit of a headache. So, a bit of a moany episode, and I do apologise, guys. I don't like when it's like this, but I can't keep restarting episodes. I don't know, you know what I mean? Is my graphics card faulty? I don't know. I'm going to say it's not, because Apex works fine. So I'm going to put it down to something really, really peculiar. As you can see, Field 80 contract is 62%. He's still going really, really well. Yeah, I just hope some of the footage from the time lapse is savable, to be honest, just to try and give me a normal episode on that. But all I can do at the moment is uninstall the drivers and reinstall them. I just really strange why it's happening today. Only ever on Farming Simulator. It's the worst optimized game I've ever played in my life. And yet, it's the game I always want to play. Well, this and Apex, but Apex isn't a game I ever... I sometimes do clips and stuff like that, but not very often. I haven't played Apex for a long time, and then, like I say, I started playing it last week again, and kind of got right back into playing it, and that game plays fine. It was fine this morning. It was fine in between me like logging out and reloading just in case. it was fine. That played as normal. I just really, yeah, like I say, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but when you've got a 7800 7800 X3D, you have a 5090, you've got terabytes of empty space. There's no 100% flat out on anything on the GPU or the CPU or the Intel encoding card. There's absolutely nothing. And I woke up today and it's just on Farming Simulator. Very, very strange indeed. Very, very strange indeed. I won't be plagued by these issues though. I had similar issues in 22. I was always suffering with low frames. Like I'd play like on live streams with someone called Flo. You all know Flo. And he'd have a worse graphics card than me and no issues, and still playing in the same resolution as me, and I just couldn't. Yeah, it's just horrible right now. Like I've now jumped into the 80s. I wonder if it's just too many entities. I don't know. Like I say, I'm just trying to figure it out really. But very strange how it's happening all of a sudden. Like I was fine yesterday. We did a real good video. Yeah, well, I believe I did a real good video yesterday. I'm sure someone will come along and be like, it was crap. Yeah, just really, really weird. Very weird to be plagued by issues. And like I say, I will talk about them. It's not going to be like the greatest episode in the world. We are still farming. I'm trying to play around the frames, to be honest. But that is... I do believe that is all of our baling done. I think it's O to drop a bale. It is. So what have we got to do between recordings? I don't really think there's anything to do between recordings, but yeah, look, as soon as I start coming this way, boom. Wow, guys, 34 frames in first person. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't really know what's going on. Now, I have just got that cultivating left to finish. So what I'm thinking is we may just go and quickly sell some of that wool. I want to sell the wool and we'll get this contract in. That might be the money for the new tractor. At least if we can buy the new tractor today while plagued with issues, at least we've got something good out of the episode. And yeah, and I need to just double check the soybeans as well. Let's have a look. Where are the soybeans? So the soybeans are, I swear the soybeans are getting worse in price. So soybeans were best price last... Right, so they were best price last month. As much as it says July... This is why I never pay 100% attention to the settings in this game. The best price was last month. That's why we're losing value. If we don't sell them now, we are not going to make any money. It's as simple as that. We have to sell them now or the price is going to get worse. So we have got soybeans to sell. We have got wool we need to go and sell. Yeah, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. We've lost out on a couple of £1,000 now because, well, we didn't sell them in July. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Soybean is there. It's... Where is the best price? Oh, you're going to be right at the top of the map, aren't you? You're going to be right at the top of the map, aren't you? Yeah, you're right at the top of the map. I'm not driving all the way to the top of the map. I'm not that bad. I'm not that desperate. We will just quickly sell it and... Let me just stop that one from flashing. Untag place. So we're basically gonna... Is it here? If I remember rightly. Soybean cooperative. I'm sure that's... Oh, it's the one by the shop. Right, there we go. So I'll tell you what we might do here, guys. If we use the Massey Ferguson to... yeah, if we use the Massey Ferguson to sell the wool, we might be able to leave the Volvo at the shop. Between the soybean, the wool, and that contract, this and the selling of the Volvo, this is the new tractor purchased. Guaranteed, this is the new tractor purchased. We've got 2, 4, 6... We've got 7,000 litres of wool. Even wool at a low price. At 7,000 litres. You know what I mean? That was £7,000 if it was only £1,000. We know it's going to be more than that. We've got 2 pallets down by the dairy. So we, you know, there's another couple of £1,000 in itself. So we've got to just basically sell. So what I'm wondering here is if we can go into a little bit of a time lapse is what I'm thinking. The problem is it's going to be a very slow drive. We'd have to go and get the wool. We'd use some super strength just to get it done quickly. We'd drive to the dairy. We'd go. That is £7,201. That is amazing. But yeah, we've got some down there. We've got some down there. Yeah, let's go and get the wool. Let's load it onto it. Like I say, I'm going to use some super strength, guys, just to get it loaded quickly because, like I say, the issues we've had and kind of want to get to the bottom of it. I'm still having said issues. I'm just trying to work around them as we play, guys. Yeah, it's 7,000 litres of wool. And when I get there, I'm just going to check on the price of the wool. But if it's nearly 2,000 litres, we've got the straw to sell in maybe the next month or two. Again, straw doesn't need to be sold at the best price. It's not going to make much difference in value. I think the price jumps about £20 at maybe £20 per bale. Or maybe £100 a bale. So yeah, if we can get this done here, we should be purchasing the new tractor. If we don't purchase the new tractor today, it's definitely gonna like be in the next one, like at the beginning of the next one. That's the thing. I feel bad because like I want to time lapse this, but I want to time lapse the driving more. Oh, am I even going to get... Oh my god, I might not get all this on one trailer. Well, we'll have to make it fit on one trailer, guys. I do not need to be coming back for, like, one pallet. It does also concern me with the fact that we might have to do these in separate trips. I was hoping to go to the dairy on the way for the sell point for the wool. Can we please get that in there? I'm going to say it should all fit in there, really. Wrong button. Let's just get that on there. Let's get that on there. Let's get that on there. Come on. That's 7,000. How much are we going to be looking at for wool right now? 1,500. So we are going to... Yeah, this is still going to be a lot in value. Right, what we're going to do then, guys, is I'm going to time-lapse this going up to the sell point. It is not going to be the quickest drive in the world. I could go get the Volvo. It would help. But if we go get the Volvo, you know, I've then got to go back to the shop. I want to try and get this tractor bought today. Is absolutely ridiculous. It has taken me 5 minutes to drive up one road. That is crazy how mental that is. What we're going to do right now is we're just going to pop this into here, and then we're going to go and sell the Volvo. This should be enough, to be honest. There we go. That is over £11,000 for that. That is massive income. £68,758. This is the perfect place to end this episode. Off recording, all I'll do is I'll drive to the dairy. I'll leave the Massey Ferguson at the dairy ready for like the next episode, really. But if we get this into here, we'll get this cleaned up, we'll get it painted, we'll get it all. And then, yeah, we haven't looked at the sales either today, guys. This is where there's a tractor in the sales. That's even better. There we go, there we go, there we go. Sell that for £40,000. We have now got £98,000 in the bank. What have we got in here? Absolutely nothing we can use. That's for... So, medium tractors, guys. AgroStar 8.31, £89,500. We will put the sensors on this thing. We'll go for wide tyres at the moment because we're doing wide work and stuff. And oh, I don't have enough tyres for the sensors. Okay, so we will buy the sensors once that contract has finished, which is now just finished, believe it or not. I should have waited 2 minutes. But there we go, guys. As you can see, let's just collect that contract because it has finished. We've got £16,000 in the bank, and we are now the proud owner of the Deutzfahr. Look at that thing. That is amazing. At least with all the problems we've had in this episode with the PC not wanting to work properly, at least we have a new machine. That's how I look at it. I do need to just go back though and put the number plate on. I will buy them sensors. But thank you so much for persevering through this episode. If you've made it to the end, I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.